Hi everybody, this is Frilioth and welcome back to another Minecraft episode on the AlphaCraft server. I'm over at Spawn today because I've got a couple of things I need to do today. Firstly, I need to pop over to Spiderweb Ninja's shop and I need to buy myself a Diamond Hoe because I want the achievement, the dedication achievement, whatever it's called. I can't remember what it's called now, but anyway, we're going to get that achievement. And secondly, I want to do some work over on the Iron Alpha storage behind me. It's getting full. And it's still, well, it's not great. I want it to fit in with the theme. Look at this. I love this Japanesey theme we've got going on here. I think it's absolutely fantastic. And I want to adapt this or adapt it slightly to a storage unit underneath the Iron Alpha, which you just can't see. It's just out of render range over there. So I'm going to be doing that using these colours, red terracotta, some birch trapdoors, some birch doors, some birch wood. It's going to look amazing. If it comes out like I can see it in my head, then it's going to look absolutely amazing. But enough of that. What I want to do first is, like I say, pop over to Spiderweb Ninja's shop. Right. Oh, there's only 4 left. So I want to grab myself a Diamond Hoe. So, serious dedication, that's the one achievement. Super fast, super fun. Almost used up hoes, 5 diamonds each. Awesome deal. I think that's an awesome deal. Oh, there you go. Pay for your diamond hoes. Right, 5 diamonds. That disappeared. OMG. I did put 5 in there, didn't I? I did. I put 5 in there. I put 5 in there, Spider. Honestly. And then I want to put that there for a second. And I'll grab myself a Diamond Hoe. Look at that. Only 16 durability left on my Diamond Hoe. So let's go and find something to hoe. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Spider. That was the best 5 diamonds I have ever spent. Okay, so I've taken all of the iron that was inside the storage unit that was down there. I've taken it out. I've put it over there in those chests. There was an absolute boatload and we're going to waste a load of iron now. I can't turn this off. Like the old Iron Alpha, I could turn it off. This one I can't without getting up and hiding all of the zombies in each one of the pods that are up there. And I don't believe that actually I do believe that Wild was poked to death by a sweet berry bush. Incredible. Anyway, let me show you what I've done. And then I'm going to quickly grab a snooze. So I've ripped all of this out now. It's all gone. All the iron, the lava, the chests, everything else, all gone. Apart from that iron bar, which I forgot about. The remaining iron comes down through the centre of there. And we're going to finish up digging all of that out. I'm going to finish up digging a 3x3 area out there. And the golems are going to fall straight through and down into the storage room. And they're going to burn on the way down. So when they get down to the bottom, we won't need any lava in it. Because I don't want lava in there to ruin the effect. Because it's going to look fantastic. I've told you that about 4 times now. But it really is. So now I need to find out the exact centre of the farm. I don't know whether that hopper is actually in the exact centre. So I'm going to do it the old-fashioned way. So it's at... Yeah, that's right. Minus 59. Yeah, minus 59. By... That's the centre. Minus 58. Minus 59. Minus 58. Plus 58. Plus 58. Plus 58. And we'll say roughly we're on a level of 67. Because I need to be, I don't know, 20 or so blocks underneath. That's why I couldn't build it in this storage area here. I couldn't build it here because I need to be quite a lot further underground. Probably another 15 blocks underground. If I dig down to level 50. So now we've got the room dug out to the right dimensions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm double checking. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Because I just don't want this to be wrong. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. We need the entrance to come in. But that is north, isn't it? I think if we have it coming in from the north. Yeah, because we've got the Cherry Blossom Grove sort of that way. So if we have it coming in this way, so this is the centre, it's going to be 3 wide. I've whipped out my an older pick because I don't want to go rattling through this with a decent pick. So we'll do that, just cover that over for a second. So that's going to be the entrance, and then the chests are going to run down this wall. So there's going to be a pillar, and then double chests going up the wall, then a pillar, then double chests, and then a bit of a feature in the corner. And it's the same down this wall. So just here we're going to need a three wide gap as well. So now I'm just going to dig out the slots in the walls where the chests are going to go, and I'm probably going to stick in the chests to start with, and that'll give us some idea of how this is going to be. Okay, well, I've stuck all the chests in now, and I'm actually thinking they're a little bit too high, because I want to put something above the top of that as well, a bit of decoration. I think that's going to be a little bit too high, so we'll whip out the top one of those. And I want the top to be, because the Oriental theme seems to be a lot of wood, a lot of earthy material. So we're going to be using a lot of wood. I think the floor is going to be predominantly birch, but I'm going to be sticking some dark oak around the top. Now I know, before you shout, I know that chest won't work. I know that, but I just want that there just to see what it looks like against this wall. So if we do that. And then I've converted all of my oak, my spruce, even birch wood into planks. Now, unlike in bedrock, where you can put lighting underneath slabs and it lights, you can't do that in Java, which is a shame. But never mind. Right, so I want that. I've got my wood at the top. That like that. If I stick red terracotta. Like that, a couple of columns of that. Maybe I'll have, thank you JJ, maybe I'll have wood. I might actually have wood all the way along the top. Oh yeah, I think I will. I think we'll have wood all the way along the top. Put a bit of lighting up there as well so you guys can see it. It is dark oak, isn't it? Dark oak. Okay, yeah, liking that. Right, so this is what I've got to decide on now. Do I have... That's white, isn't it? That's white. Do I have that? I think that already looks Oriental. I like that. So there's that. Whip those out. And then we'll try the light grey. So yeah, that's yeah. I'm not so sure about that. Not so sure about that one. But we needed to try it, and then we've got the grey terracotta. Look at that. Tell me that's grey. Grey terracotta. I like that, but is it too much like the dark oak? It is. If I'm going to have that colour, it may as well be dark oak. And do I want the red all the way down to the floor? I think I prefer the white. I mean, let me know in the comments what you think, but I prefer the white because it's got like a pinkish hue to it, which sort of complements that, and it's significantly different to the dark oak. I like that. And then in the corners here, I was hoping to put some kind of display. Oh, didn't need that, did we? What's down here? Bad boys, probably. What we're going to do when they come for you? Bad boys, bad boys. So if we have that there and there, behind the back of that, I think we're going to have, I don't know whether to have, we're going to have some wood, so it's probably going to be dark oak. But I want some lighting in there as well. Ideally, it would have been glowstone or sea lanterns or something, but I don't have any. And I've yet to make myself a decent farm, so it's going to have to be jack-o'-lanterns. So if we stick some jack-o'-lanterns in there, oh, actually, I might need them the other way round because I'm going to be putting oak trapdoors on the front of those. You know, that lovely oak trapdoor effect that makes everything look like little square. They're brilliant. You know what I mean. Can't explain it, but you know what I mean. It needs to be sea lanterns, doesn't it? You can see the orange through the back. It takes away the colour. It takes away the texture of the doors. That's going to have to be sea lanterns. That's annoyed me a little bit. However, I'll sort that out in a second. I want that in the corners. And I think that looks really, really good. And then probably some wood along the top as well. I'll play with that corner. I like it. I'm going to play with it. And then we're going to have something growing in here. Maybe a little tree, a little bonsai tree in a pot, or a fern, or bamboo, or a sugar cane, or something in the corner. And what I want to do, I'll show you what I want to do for the front as well. I think that sets it off really, really well. I need some acacia. Turned all my acacia, turned all my birch into slabs, and now I need some planks. And you can't turn it back, can you? I need some of these. Now, if these don't shout Oriental, I don't know what does. Crouch. I should have done the top one first. Look at that. That's got Oriental written all over it. Go on, tell me I'm wrong. I love that. And all right, when you come in to get your iron, you are going to have to open a trap door. It's no biggie, is it? Really? For this, right? I'm going to do some experimenting in the corner, and I need to go off and find myself some sea lanterns. So I shall meet you back here in a second. So I'm up here at Asgard's shop, and hopefully he's got some sea lanterns. And he's out of sea lanterns. Oh. Okay, so I popped over to Asgard's temple, sea temple, which is amazing. And it seems to be working. No idea what that is. Is that a little AFK spot, Asgard? Very nice. So I'm going to have a look through. I've only got 5. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have to AFK here for a little while. I may have to AFK here for a long while. Oh, yeah, still got to AFK. Can't just run in here and start taking them. Excellent. So I'm going to AFK here for a little while and then grab myself some sea lanterns because I am going to need quite a few. And I'll see you back here in a minute. So I've spent about an hour here AFK and got myself 5 stacks of sea lanterns. There you go, fantastic. And for that, Asgard, I'm going to give you 10 diamonds. Now I don't know the going rate. I'm sorry, mate. I don't know the going rate for AFK diamonds. But if they'd have been in his shop, I'd have bought them from there. But the fact that I've had to come here and DIY or DI myself, then I maybe get a discount. Maybe I'm doing myself a disservice. But anyway, you've got 10 diamonds in there, mate. Hope you enjoy them. Now back off to the storage unit. Okay, so we're back at the storage unit again. Let's just whip these off and change these over. See what they look like. I've got a feeling they are going to look much better. I can still use the jack-o'-lanterns around the back because what I want to do as well, I want to backlight these things. I wonder if I can do that while I'm doing it actually. So I want to backlight these bad boys. Obviously there were going to be hoppers here, so this is not not going to stay, but I just want to see what it looks like from the front. So I think it's going to shine through with this shader pack and look pretty awesome. And then I want sea lanterns just here. Oh, I don't want one up there. Frills! Just got them in. Now you're wasting them. And then have these. Oh, drowned somewhere. That looks much better. You can't see the green. It's all white. I think that's fantastic. I'm going to change that over at the top as well for red terracotta. Yeah. I think I'm going to make these go all the way up to the ceiling as well. This red terracotta, just to see what it looks like. Already I'm liking it. Actually, I'm liking that a little bit more. I'm liking that a lot. Do I want that up to the top though? I'm going to stop fiddling on camera because I'm fiddling and I shouldn't be fiddling. Do I prefer that or that? I don't know. I'm going to have to wait for all of it to go in before I fiddle any further because I'm messing about. Yeah, let me put the rest of it in. I'll put the rest of it in and then we'll mess about with the decorating after I've finished putting the rest of it in. I want to put some fence gates around the top as well, backlight those, which I think is going to look fantastic. But let me get the rest of this fascia in and then we'll worry about the decorating in a second. Okay, so this is what we've got so far, and I'm starting to and R again, and I've not even finished it. I was going to finish it all and then make a decision on the decorating, but I'm in an R again. I was going to go with the white, but now I've put down the grey, and I'm not so sure. I don't think there's enough contrast between the birch, the floor, and the white there. I'm beginning to prefer the grey, so I think I'm glad I didn't craft up loads and loads of white. I think I'm going to go with grey. Oh, and I want to show you this as well, what I'm going to do around the top. I was pretty sure I'd picked up some scaffolding, clearly hadn't. Bit of scaffolding. I'm going to stick these around the top. And I'm going to backlight them. They're going to light up from the back. But I can't do that at the moment. So you just have to use your imagination as far as backlighting is concerned. Oh. So I'm thinking of having those fences up there, and when they're backlit I think they're going to look really good, and you can see what I mean now about the lighting at the back because of the shader pack that I'm using. The lighting is very atmospheric, so it might not look the same to everybody that comes in here, but to me they need to be backlit. The chests that aren't backlit don't appear to be, you know, they're there. They're just not lit up, whereas those, they're great. That looks okay, doesn't it? I was getting a bit concerned then for no reason. Is that it's not going to be as bright as that because the blocks, the lanterns, are directly behind the back of that chest, so it's not quite going to be as bright as that. And I've got my lights there anyway. Yeah, I think we'll be okay with that. So I'll stick in the hoppers all around the top and going into the back of the chest. I'll put the lighting in. You don't want to see me put hoppers in, do you? No, you don't, do you? Okay, back in a minute. Now we are getting somewhere. So I've got all the hoppers in around the back. I haven't put the hoppers in over the top yet because we need to put in the collection system. So I'm going to be putting some hoppers there, slabs over the top, running the collection system that way. Oh, actually, it's a good job I checked, because that's the way in. So this is where the item elevator is going to be. Specifically just there. So if we stick in some red goodness around the top like this, do I want it? How high do I want it? I think I only want it that high. I want it the same height as the door. So if the door comes in like that high, I want that to be the same height. So we want it to there. Am I going to be bothered about wasting a piece? Of course I'm going to be bothered about wasting a piece of red terracotta. That there. That's going to be the... Do I need a bit of lighting in there? I do, but I don't want it showing. Got myself loads of sea lanterns, don't need them. And then I'm going to want 1, 2, 3. Yeah, before I put all this in, I'll put grey there. I'm going to put a sea lantern down the bottom. I'm going to put a sea lantern there with some brown glass over the top of it. So from here, hopefully you won't be able to see the sea lantern, but it will still give us a bit of light. But before I do any of that, I need to stick in, and you'll be pleased about this, I need to stick in some redstone. Woo! So the hoppers are going to go in here. I can take this out now. It was only there to show me the middle. So the hoppers are going to go here. And instead of just telling you, I may as well do it. And then all the way over here, is that in the middle? Just here, is that the right one? That's the right one. We want a dropper. Basic item elevator. This one, you guys have seen it a cajillion times. It's the one I pretty much always use. It's my go-to item elevator. Just there, and then we're going to need some redstone running back into the comparator. I'm going to have to do it, aren't I? I can't not do it. Tell you I'm going to do it every time. Just now I haven't done it. We need some of those. Better. Comparator, repeater, redstone, redstone, redstone. Redstone. Every time something goes into there, that happens because of the circuit. Now this is flashing redstone, put down a torch. Flashing redstone causes lag. Nobody likes lag. Do I want... Are we going to get away with that just being stone for the time being? I think we are, aren't we? So I wanted a sea lantern down the bottom. This has all got to be filled in now with solid blocks. I'm going to use glass to do it. But you can use solid blocks as well. It doesn't have to be glass. This can be solid rock. It can be wood. It can be anything as long as it's a solid block. I suppose it could be slime as well, I guess. And then I want those around there, and there. And then I want brown glass, don't I, in the middle. And hopefully this is going to look okay. Can you tell it's there? Actually, that looks really good. That looks really good. Do I need red glass at the top, though? I'll worry about that when I get to the top. I don't know whether I've got any red dye, actually. I'll worry about that in a second. I now need some hoppers. To there. And then I'll need a hopper going into that one. And then hoppers around here going into that one there. Now, ultimately, and I'm not going to do it today, that's a job off camera, I'm going to stick in a sorting system that'll run across there. So poppies and iron will go into there, run across there, and then at some point, probably around here, underneath, I'm going to have a filter. So the poppies are going to fall out, and they'll probably get sorted into a composter, so we can turn them into bone meal, and then the iron will go into there. So now if I throw something in there, let's throw in 13 of those red blocks. Perfect, perfect. So we can cover that back over again. I want to put some dark oak slabs on there. I wanted to make it look like a little table. Now I know it's got a name. So please let me know if you know what the little table's called in like a Japanese restaurant kind of thing. Because I've forgotten. I say forgotten. I've looked it up, but I can never remember. And I've got no... Oh, there it is. Yeah, didn't think I've got enough room then. So if we stick those like that... I'm going to put some carpet. Look at me. I am rubbish with inventory. My word. I need a backpack. Backpack. So what I wanted to put around here, and I'm probably going to stick. I'm going to stick them there and there. I'm not going to stick those there and there, am I, Frills? I'm going to stick those there and there. So you can sort of kneel on them, can't you, when you're having something to eat? I think that's brilliant. However, I do think I'm going to need a bit of lighting in the middle, so we'll see what it looks like with a bit of glowstone underneath it, rather than birch. That's much, much better, isn't it? So let's stick some of those in. Brilliant. So the golems are going to fall down the middle. Now, what's holding the golems in place is going to be some fence gates, some fence posts around the top. So I think the iron will spill out over the side, because when you get 2 or 3 golems in here, they are going to push each other to the edge, and the fence post, sorry, isn't going to keep them all the way inside. So I think we're going to get some spillage over the edge. So I'm going to stick some hopper minecarts around the edge, and they'll catch any spillage. Anything that comes out over the side should go into the hopper minecarts. But I'm going to have to go down one, aren't I? That's not a problem. I can do that. And stick some more hoppers in around the bottom. Okay, so I've got the minecarts, and I've probably put in a few more than I need, actually, but we're not short. We're not short of a bit of iron, are we? So now I need to try and break the rails underneath them without breaking the minecarts and without breaking the hoppers underneath that. And the last one, excellent. So anything now that does whip over the edge is going to get picked up and fired up there. And it's not going to be left lying around on the outside of it, making people think that I don't know what I'm doing. Excellent. What to do now then? We need to fill this in with glass now. We need to fill this in with light stained glass. Okay, so I've got that in and working. I remembered actually when I was doing it that if I didn't have some water at the top, there was a chance that the items would go up the item elevator and glitch through where the hopper was and get stuck in the hopper. So I've moved the hopper one block over. I've moved that hopper one block over, and I've put some water in there, so now the items come up into the water and then they flow across into the hopper. Okay, they come up past that solid block. Before they were coming up past a hopper, which potentially, as I said, could allow them to glitch underneath. Now that won't happen, so they'll come straight up and go into here. Now what I want to do is stick on some fences around the top, but I want there to be backlighting up here, and you are going to be able to see that the ceiling is going to be at this level. It's going to be at that level. Okay. But I can't put solid blocks here, because if I do that, you won't be able to see the lighting. There won't be any backlighting, so I'm going to have to put blocks here. And even though that's covering the lights, it's still coming through the hoppers, so we'll still get a backlighting effect. But now, when you're on the ground, you won't be able to see the lights, and you won't be able to see any stone. You'll just see some wood. And then we'll have beams and then wood along the top. Let me jump up and put the wood all the way around the outside of it. Ow. Yes. Yes, I'm liking that a lot. Now the beams, we're going to use dark oak for beams. Yeah, we'll stick it here. I want sort of beams going across. It's difficult to explain. They're like in a grid pattern. They don't just go from one side to the other one way. They go from the one side to the other, and then they'll go from this side over to there as well, giving you sort of a big grid. It'll be easier for me to show you once I've shown you, won't it? Okay, so that's what the ceiling looks like. That's what I was trying to articulate, but failing miserably to explain to you. That's what I think a Japanese ceiling should look like, or does look like. Or certainly the Japanese ceilings I've looked at look like some of them anyway. I'm waffling. Never mind. I think I'm going to do the decorating in the next episode. This is running quite long. This is 35 minutes or so long already. And there's still loads of decorating to do. I need to put some lighting in. I need to put some shelving in. I need to do the dioramas in the corners. I need to do the entrance. There's lots and lots and lots still left to do. Maybe a pattern in the floor, the foliage, the growth, the stuff, the plants in the corners. Lots to do. Lots and lots to do. So for the time being, I think we'll call it a day for today then, everybody. Thank you very, very much for watching. We'll continue with this in the next episode, and you won't have to wait too long. I'll try and get this sorted out and out for you tomorrow. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. If you have enjoyed this video, please don't forget to leave it a like. And if you've really loved it, don't forget to subscribe for future videos. Don't forget to go and watch all the other alphas. They are all fantastic. This is Frilioth, and I'm out of here.